So today I thought I would do like a guide to a festival video, like a festivals 101, everything you need to know in this video. This is all from my experience. This is a rundown of everything I have learned about preparing and being ready for festivals, being the most festival ready over the past probably 8 years. I've been to a hell of a lot, especially recently. Recently this summer I've been to 4 so far and I've got a 5th one coming up. So I'm quite ready. So let's talk about festivals. And before we begin, this video is in collaboration with PayPal, so thank you so much PayPal for working with me on this. Okay, we're gonna start with talking about pre-festival prep. Then we're gonna move on to what's in my festival bag. Then we're gonna move on to makeup, or bits I think are really useful to do with makeup and stuff. Then maybe a couple of things I would wear. And then finally, the morning after, things I would really recommend to help with how you're feeling the next day. To start, pre-festival. So I'm a really disorganized person, but when it comes to knowing about an event and knowing I can be prepared, I like to prepare as much as possible before the event. I need to know the routes, I need to know where I'm staying, that needs to be sorted out and planned. I had friends when I was younger who would go to festivals and not have organized anywhere to stay or any tent, and I used to think that was madness. So I think the best thing you can do to give you peace of mind on the weekend is to be prepared before the weekend occurs. Usually I travel to a festival and stay at the festival with my friends, which is where PayPal's money pools comes in. So PayPal has recently launched a new tool called money pools, which enables you and a group of people to put money collectively pooled into kind of like an online pot so that you can then use that to go and buy something collectively online. So it takes all the hassle out of chasing people for money. And you can see who's already contributed, so there are no debates as to who's already paid. And you don't have to chase for payment after money's already been spent. So basically, it makes the whole process of pooling money together to buy something so much easier. So, for example, when I went to Latitude in 2011 with all of my friends, we went in a huge group and my friend Imo paid for the tent. She never got half of the money back for this shared tent. It would have been so much easier if we'd had a tool like money pools where we could have all contributed before the event and then Imo could have gone and used that money to buy the tent before the event. So money pools is also really useful for getting all the money together to book your accommodation. So if you're all going to a festival, for example, you could all pool the money in together and then one person could go and book wherever you're going to stay for that weekend. Money pools is also really useful for travel. So if a bunch of you are all traveling together, getting the train or getting a flight, you can all put the money into the pool and then one person can book all of your tickets collectively afterwards. And so like for me, I don't like sitting without my friends on flights, and it would ensure that if you're going on a classic budget airline, if you all book together, you will probably all get to sit together. Me and about 19 of my friends went to Strawberries and Cream Festival. However, we needed to get from London to Cambridge. So we were going to book a party bus. Yes, the kind of ones you see like Paris Hilton on in 2005. Those kind of party buses. It was going to be us. However, after much deliberating and many quotes from companies, we decided against it because sometimes it's better to just drive. Speaking of interesting ways to use your money pool, I have a competition for you. PayPal are looking for 5 really innovative, creative and cool ways that people are using money pools this summer for whatever activities they're planning. So if you, like me, are potentially organising a big old party bus, then use money pools and add in the description of your money pool #PimpMyPool to be in with the chance of winning £1,000 contribution from PayPal towards what you're doing. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't pass on the 1,000. So now we move on to part 2. What's in my festival bag? So this obviously isn't everything I take to a festival. This is just what I have in my little backpack during the day. So this is the backpack I've been taking to all the festivals, as you can probably see from how absolutely destroyed it is. It's a little diddy one, it's from Fjallraven. And yeah, I have this with me wherever I go pretty much. And I especially take this with me into day festivals and city festivals. So this would definitely be great for a camping one as well. To start with, money is really important. I also always bring cash because you never know what is going to take card, what isn't, whether the card machines are going to fail. I've been to so many festivals where the card machines failed. And then hay fever tablets, vitally important for someone like me who is so allergic to anything green. And a portable charger. Let's be real, your phone is definitely gonna die a couple of times. This one has 4 full chargers on it, which is perfect for a festival. You can redo it once every day if you need to, or if you can find charging stations, then you have 4 top-ups for like a whole weekend. Do not forget your sun cream. This is so important, specifically face sun cream, and like anything you can get your shoulders with, because I don't know about you, but I burn right across here and right down my nose. and I look really silly if I don't wear sun cream. I use quite an expensive one because it's going to sit on my face all day, and if I'm at a weekend festival, I don't often get the opportunity to wash my face. A camera, because you should document all your memes. I use the Olympus AF10. It's borrowed from my housemate, sorry Ollie, but it's a wonderful point and shoot. You could use any camera though. Use your phone, bring a charger though. Also, disposable cameras are incredible for festivals and you don't have to worry too much about losing them. And then, of course, snacks, because festival food is important, but it is a bit expensive. So for like during the day, I like to have a couple of things. You can usually kind of hide them at the bottom of your bag. Don't tell anyone I said that. But here I have two of the least nutritious things. I would bring ideally a packet of crisps, but these are whole grain popcorn bites, which is not really very helpful because you need things that are filling and going to line your stomach. And then Magic Stars, again, not the ideal, but you know, kind of useful. And generally I do just bring fruit and nut kind of things, like this Naked bar. Anything fruit and nut based that's kind of like, or proteiny, like these kind of health bars are really, really good for that. Also then at least you feel like you're getting some nutritional content in the food you're eating, because you're probably about to have a vegan burger, paella, sushi wrap kind of thing. And finally, I left it in the other room, but I always bring a bottle of water, just like a 500ml one or a flask of any kind. I dehydrate so fast at festivals. It's actually a bit concerning. So it's really important for me to be able to have water to access on hand. At most festivals, there's also usually water refilling points, so you can get free water instead of paying something extortionate like £2.50 for a 500ml bottle. Much better to bring your own. So that's what's in my festival bag. Thanks for watching my What's in My Bag video. Let's move on to number 3, which is what I put on my face. These are just what I'd add to your regular makeup look to make it more festival ready. Again, first thing, sun cream. Can't emphasize that enough. Sun cream, sun cream, sun cream. See, I don't know where this one fits, but it's really, really important. Dry shampoo. Little container like this with your dry shampoo in it, and it will keep your hair going for so much longer than you ever thought was possible. And these little baby ones as well, they're just so like, oh, we are really starting from the base of the face here. Primer. Primer will hopefully keep your makeup from sliding all the way down your shiny old mug by the end of the day. This is the aptly named Hangover Primer, and it's this really nice texture that kind of keeps you moisturized without being moisturizing. I can't really explain it. Any primer just keeps your makeup on for longer. It's really good when you're going to be in the sun, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be sweating, and then you're probably going to be drinking and dehydrating your face even more. Now we move on to glitter. Everyone loves a bit of glitter at a festival, whether you go subtle or whether you go like all out big stripes and designs. Glitter is maybe a festival essential. For a more subtle glitter, I personally really love the Glossier lid stars. I'll put them on my cheeks, I'll put them on my eyes, I'll put them all over my face. The pink one is Slip and the purple one is Lily, and I love how iridescent, and you could blend them out to be more subtle, but I really like these. And then finally, setting spray. Set your damn makeup so again it doesn't slide off your face. By extension, I'd also like to recommend waterproof mascara, because I feel like tears of joy when you see your favourite artist / tears of sweat / tears of drunk confusion can all be dealt with with waterproof mascara. What do we wear to a festival? For me personally, I don't really buy into this idea of festival fashion. I think just wear what you love and makes you feel comfortable, it makes you feel a bit jazzy, and you'll feel really good when you're there, and that's most important. You have to be able to feel comfortable, you have to be able to dance, and you have to be able to walk potentially miles and miles. I always go over my 10,000 steps at every single day of a festival, usually around 15 to 20,000. So in that case, wellies, boots or trainers are ideal for festivals. I've seen people in wedges or like platform shoes. I don't know how they do it. You also always want to check the weather forecast before you go. Always, always, always. Because you might want to wear jeans instead of a skirt, depending on if it's cloudy or sunny. You know how to do these things. You need to work out if you need jumpers, and if you're camping, you need a really thick layer for nighttime. I don't care how hot it's going to be. For some reason, it always gets cold around 1 or 2 o'clock, and then it's boiling hot by 5 a.m. So you need to make sure within your sleeping bag you're definitely going to be warm enough, and then you can just strip off as soon as it gets hot in the mornings. Also, loads of festivals have fancy dress, so if you're going to do fancy dress, you need to have that prepared before the event. I've been one of those people who goes to festival and forgets their fancy dress and feels really left out when they get there. Don't be me. Again, money pools could be really useful for grouping together to get group outfits. So if you're all gonna go in a particular style, you could put all your money in, and then one person can use that money, go out and buy 6 feather boas. Or potentially if you're not keen to dress up in like tights and tutus and whatever else people wear for fancy dress, if you're all going together, you may as well group in together and get some flower crowns. Now, 2 items that I've really enjoyed wearing this festival season. This anorak. You should always bring something waterproof that's not an umbrella when you go to a festival. A cagoule, a mac, whatever. I'm wearing this anorak, which you can't really see that well, but it's from, I can't even remember now, but I love this colour as well. Festivals are great for colour. I love a good pastel, so it's really, really nice and comfy, light. I can just shove it in my backpack when I'm not wearing it, and I don't have to worry about carrying it around all day. So yeah, cagoules, anoraks, max, waterproofs, 10 out of 10. And secondly, this skirt right here. This is from Weekday. I adore it. I saw this skirt just before All Points East, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. I think this will be really, really good for festivals. And sure enough, it has served its purpose. Because I'm a very casual dresser. I'm not gonna go all out. I'm not gonna wear like pleather and stuff or like big tassely, jangly things or bras and things. But this for me was like just enough. Like it's a nice peachy pink colour. It's very casual, but it's very nice. It's definitely wearable for like most weathers actually this summer. And yeah, I'm a big fan. As a generally monochromatic person, it's perfect for me. Okay, finally, this is very important, very, very important. The morning after. You've danced all day, you've danced all night, you wake up, you are feeling probably not the best. You're probably tired, you're probably dehydrated as hell, you're probably just feeling generally under the weather. But yet you need to get up and potentially do it all over again. I have had my fair share of experience in morning afters. So to start with, you need water. If you've been walking around all of yesterday, you're going to be dehydrated anyway, let alone if you start adding alcohol into that. So find a tap, get some water, refill your bottle, which you should have brought with you because I told you to, and get some water in you. If you're having a particularly bad day, you might want to have a rehydration sachet in one of your glasses of water. They're incredible. They replenish all your salts if you've had diarrhea or if you've been ill. They're really, really, really good. They make me feel about 16 times more human if I've got severely dehydrated. If you're anything like me, you probably have acid reflux. I get acid reflux just generally all the time, and so I always carry antacids with me. Third one's a nap. You'll probably want a nap. I'd really recommend having a nap at some point in the day. It will help you rejuvenate and be ready for the evening. So when it comes to food, I've always found the thing that makes me feel the best after a night out is something starchy, salty, and proteiny. So it has to have an element of like, of proper carbohydrate, like almost dirty carbohydrate, like chips or like mashed potato. And then on the other side, it has to have some kind of protein in it. Like I think bacon encompasses that. A bacon sandwich is perfect. Protein element that will keep you full and keep you going. And then a carb element to just fill you up, line your stomach, make you feel better. And orange juice. I love orange juice. I think it makes me feel so much better. You're getting all the vitamin C, you're getting sugars back into you, you're gonna make yourself feel better anyway. The sugar is gonna pick your mood up as well. If you're camping and you can't get hold of orange juice, I would first of all say bring a little carton of orange juice, but if not, Barocca can substitute it. I really hope that at least some of that works for you. If you're still feeling bad, I would go to the A&E tent. Okay, I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you again to PayPal for working with me on this video. Let me know your festival advice in the comments, and there'll be more information about money pools and the Pimp My Pool campaign in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.